Where we going next?
Did you want to go?
Let's go Breakfast Club. Yeah, we'll go in order. Yeah, Neon went to the Breakfast Club recently. Breakfast Club, all hosts were there. 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦𝔑, DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, and Lauren LaRosa.
Yeah.
And this interview...
It was an interrogation.
Yeah, it wasn't an interview. It wasn't an interview.
They knew who they had on there, and like they were trying to give him a fair shot, but there's just been
At what point?
Well, fair shot in terms of let's do the interview, because this could have easily been turned down, which was something that 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦𝔑 kept mentioning. He was like, we didn't fight with you like that, we wouldn't have done the interview, because like we have the option to say no to this shit.
He mentioned that. It was a weak way to mention it.
It could be used
because it was
as a
after he had
cop-out.
already gotten cooked, kind of.
Could be used as a cop-out. And
was a
also,
cop-out, yeah.
they got off on a bad footing because they didn't like what he had to say about Cashapp.
What the fuck is up with that?
So those were comments that came up very fast in this fucking video because, you know, 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦's cool with Cashapp now.
Is he?
He talks about him a lot. That's all I hear.
But
Like,
have you
he
seen
talks
him
about
with
him like he's the future.
He's the male Keke Palmer. Like, he is the golden boy.
He's way better than...
But just
but I get what you're saying.
in terms of
He's talented actually.
He's way better than Keke Palmer.
What?
In what?
What is Keke Palmer doing?
Okay, we could say he has more things going, but better in what?
Everything.
Cashapp can't do much.
He entertains more people than Keke Palmer.
Good.
By tenfold.
By and large.
Okay,
100-fold.
let's agree on that.
Yeah.
Because better than, like, okay, you know.
Well, what
talent
is Keke Palmer?
is, you know, it's a word, but let's use it wisely, you know what I mean? Like, what's Cashapp? He can't do a backflip.
Keke can?
Yeah.
She can act.
Great point.
Her ass off. Her ass off. She can host shows. She's done a lot of things.
She can't act her ass off. She can act. And Cashapp is not far away from being a movie.
She can act.
Her ass off is a reach.
Her
She
ass
can act.
off is different.
It is different. It is, but she can act. We're all there.
Yeah, she's a good actor.
Really?
I'm not gonna take. She's a good actor.
She can't act her ass
She
off.
acts. But
She
she,
acts.
Good
She's a good actress.
She's a good actor.
Okay.
what's her best role?
No, let's not get distracted.
Exactly.
Let's not get distracted.
Exactly.
Let's not get distracted. Keelan B was
But
good, though. Keelan B was good.
That shit's trash. It's one of them straight to DVD
You're
movies.
crazy. That was one of the
nah, it went triple platinum.
Yeah.
It went triple platinum.
only
In the barbershop.
triple times two, nigga.
It really
Fuck is you
did.
talking
It was
about?
up there.
It was crazy.
Like there were field trips to see that movie.
But you're supposed to be.
there was gatherings.
They're supposed, but they're supposed to be offended at
They're
anybody
pressing.
saying anything about Cashapp, especially if they're in the streaming world,
Yeah.
because they chose a side. They chose a side, which is Cashapp.
And in order to feel good about taking the interview, they felt the need to press him immediately on this. You have 40
Exactly.
seconds already?
Yeah, I'm at 40.
Yeah, play it.
Okay.
Because, you know, I'm Team Kai. I'm
Team Kai, too.
I'm
Shout out
part
to
of the
Kai.
mafia.
You're part of the mafia.
Yes.
You're a sub on Twitch.
I don't even know what that
He don't
is.
even know what that means.
Oh,
If he had Twitch, he would be.
I feel like-
Yeah,
I don't know.
Shout out
Kai,
to
Kai, that's what we
I don't
know.
know. Kai
Shout out
just
to
says I'm
Kai.
part of the mafia.
Shout out to Kai. So a few years ago,
Okay.
me and Kai had a little back and forth. This is like when I was like very secluded in my house, and I was just very like, you know, I just like talk shit to everyone. So me and him had like a really big back and forth. But you know,
Over what, though?
over just me like just being like me at the time, like just saying dumb shit, trolling exactly. And you know, obviously that didn't really get me anywhere. So it was just a thing. It wasn't just him. It was everyone. Like there was a lot of people. I just went out and I just said crazy shit because that's what I thought was funny at the time. And I was just like an immature little kid. I didn't really understand anything.
But it worked for you at the time. People were watching. They would check
Yeah,
in
I feel
and see
like
what you're
that
doing.
always like being toxic and like having the shock factor always works. But like at the end
Oh,
of
I know.
is that what you're on?
Back in the
It
day.
also gets
Okay.
punched in the back of the head too. Say that. Say I know.
You know what's crazy? I've never been punched in the head.
You
You walk around with security.
That's because your
bigger
ass
than
be
the-
in the house.
You smart.
That's why.
Not
That's because you
anymore,
was in the
though.
house.
No.
Oh, back then, yeah.
Your videos in New York, you heavy security'd up.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because, you know, I'd rather just be safe than sorry. This world's a very fucked
You know,
up
they can
place.
see they can see the guy behind you, right?
Oh, that's great.
Exactly.
That's great.
Exactly.
I can't curse on here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I can't. Man, what the? Okay, all right, bet.
Okay.
So
What happened? What happened?
So
with
more
the guy?
specifically, what happened with you and Kai? What was it?
So he said like something little, and I think it, like at the time it pissed me off. And then,
What do you say?
well, I don't really, remember the exact details. This is years ago. I got short-term memory loss. But, and then I said something back.
What'd you say?
I'm not gonna repeat it. I don't want to repeat it because it was messed up, and I would never say anything like that again.
Do we know what he said? Anybody know?
He said it about his mom.
What?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Say what he said, Jess.
You said that you would fuck his mom and that she's a fat Harriet Tubman bitch.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So not only did you disrespect Kai's mother, you disrespected Harriet Tubman?
Yeah, because like I said at the time, it wasn't really a thing where I just did whatever, what came to mind. Like I was just like the shock factor. Like I wasn't thinking. Obviously, now that I'm in the real world, now I'm going out and experiencing stuff. That's not something okay to say at all. And
How old were you at the time?
I don't know. This was. Does anyone have that? How old was I?
You're 20 now.
You're 20 now, so
This was
before COVID, during COVID.
I think
It was after COVID.
I think after. Yeah. I think after.
It wasn't really like that long
So
ago.
2-3 years
But it
ago.
was-
Well, no, I feel like I've speedrun life. This past like 2 years, I feel like I've lived like 5 to 10 years. Like I've
So
ran.
pause it real quick. This is the whole interview. They do eventually get to a point in time to where it's like they try to come to an understanding of like, all right, I get it. You were trying to atone for
That was
things.
after Aiden dropped his nuts on them niggas. That's why.
Which, if you would like to get into that, we can go to 2945.
No, I want to start with commenting on this. Them going to bat for 𝙗𝔬𝔦𝔑 doesn't make any sense. It's like it looks a little desperate. Like they're doing a lot for a nigga that they haven't done anything with yet. Like I hope at some point that to get a 𝙗𝔬𝔦𝔑 Breakfast Club or 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔑 can get a one-on-one interview or go to his stream because that's how he's moving. He's moving like
That's what he wants.
like he's begging for a fucking
Yeah.
opportunity to do something with him.
It's definitely
He's making himself
It's definitely
aligned.
going to happen eventually.
We don't know that.
Neon went to the Breakfast Club, which is I thought was kind of crazy. Just
Why hasn't
in
it happened
essence.
yet? Kai's gone places. Kai's gone $1 million worth of game.
He might be doing
But
a
he's-
mafia-thon right now. So.
Yeah, it's hard to say. These niggas be streaming, dog.
guess,
𝙗𝔬𝔦𝔑
but
was
that's-
just
I
at
don't-
LeBron
I just think
James
it's-
Barbershop Live podcast in New York. Like 𝙗𝔬𝔦𝔑 be doing things.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think he's in the
But
movie
he's
with
out here
Kevin Hart,
like
too.
Breakfast
you
Club
out
is
here
the thing to do.
You out here frontlining shit. Like they're out here moving and frontlining his issues. Like
Yeah.
like we've seen that. Like we've seen that camaraderie. But
And it's
what is
also
that shit is weird.
𝙗𝔬𝔦𝔑 is just a part of it. It's also, the Harriet Tubman, disrespecting black
I think
issue.
that's a little fake. That's a little fake rage right there too.
You don't think there was actually
They don't
upset
really
about
give
that?
a fuck. Like let's be real. They don't really give a fuck. I can settle on that though. If I wanted to just go, you hate black people route, I would just settle in on the Harriet Tubman, and I would settle in on that vein. I would leave the.
But it's
𝙗𝔬𝔦
about
look at me defending
𝙗𝔬𝔦 though.
you
It's
thing.
about 𝙗𝔬𝔦's mom. You feel me? So it's kind of.
It's a little
hard
bit
to
about
say.
it
It's
both.
about that, and it's also this is a young Indian Palestinian dude,
Yeah.
so it stings a little bit different. It's like, and they've heard the stories and they've seen the comments on Instagram and social media of like young kids who don't get sunlight saying wild shit. This is probably a lot of these niggas' first time actually sitting in front of one, so they kind of compounding all of that lore onto him because he is one of those niggas. He's probably
right.
one of the most successful of them because he has an audience that listens to him now.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we continue, and I continue to comment too, I do want to note, I wanted to be noted, I never liked Neon. Ever. I actually hate that nigga. He's always been one of the most annoying
Streamers.
Him and the nigga Jack Doherty.
Doherty, yeah, I don't like
But
that
Jack
nigga.
Very
Doherty,
punchable faces.
but Jack Doherty gets punched a lot, and I enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's very nice.
They've always been up there, but I've seen him get touched so many times. I'm like, man, I like this nigga. You know what I mean?
There's a karmic balance that
It's
happens
so
when you see
the
him
balance
now.
is beautiful, actually. You know what I'm saying? Because he says wild shit, he always gets touched right afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that shit.
Yeah. So there's a couple moments throughout this shit where they kind of go through what made Neon what he is today. If you go to 1810, he talks about how he had Crohn's and it kept him home. He was a homeschool kind of kid, and that's because of this chronic disease that he had. He was, I don't know if he was born with it or caught it. He's going to explain it a little bit right here, though.
1810.
I think you're born with that. I don't
Yeah,
think
and you're not born with it, right?
Yeah, I don't think you catch
You don't just
Crohn's.
like go on the wrong flight,
Right.
touch a doorknob.
Yeah, I think it's just like I think it's under the autoimmune thing.
Yeah.
Didn't realize like, okay, I should get away from the trolling. Like, what was the last straw? I'm done with the crazy trolling.
I don't. Like I said before, I don't remember what clicked in my head, but something definitely clicked in my head to realize that that's not like the path I want to go on.
Is it the fact that you have Crohn's disease yourself?
Yeah. Well, no.
Or what, has that ever been
Do
a
you
thing
have that
for
for
you?
real?
Of course I do. Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't say of course. We don't know.
Credibility ain't too.
I definitely do. I definitely
I
do.
thought Crohn's was a clothing line.
That's
It is
Crohn's.
Chrome Hearts.
That's Crohn's.
Crohn's
okay, got you,
disease.
got you.
Crohn's. So yeah, that's why I didn't really go to school because I was in and out the hospital. True story. Actually, this is real. But yeah, I had like really. I still do like Crohn's is never healed. But I was just hospitalized. I couldn't go to school. That's why like that was a reason too. I was very sheltered. Like I literally used a fake robot. Like a robot walked through the school. It was like a new thing that they did in the school, and the robot like went to classes for me. So for like yeah. It was crazy.
So Robot had a camera, would go class
and then to graduate, I didn't go to school the last 2 years. To graduate, the school like they helped me out, and I just had to like do like 2 projects or like 1 project for each class, and they let me graduate.
What does Crohn's do to your body?
It's just like it's like really heavy inflammation. So like they were gonna take my colon out. I was gonna have to like have a bag and shit through the bag. But we got like a bunch of multiple like different opinions and stuff, and then I went on this new medication. And it saved me. So.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah, I got the shit out.
Yeah.
Let me smell your breath.
What is wrong with you?
And he was really about to blow.
Listen, I do want to say I'm glad that you learned early what so many people, including myself, learn late. You know what I mean? Because there is no value in shock. And if you didn't make the pivot, you probably was going to end up getting punched in the face.
He just kind of goes on to, OG him.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, nigga, I used to smell seats too. I was fucked up. But apparently this is why we have the Neon that we have today. He didn't really have a lot of time to develop normal social skills.
Yeah, that's probably
so.
Yeah,
Like, knowing boundaries and like what you can actually reasonably say to somebody. That's not even a thing.
It
for
was
him,
it was all within his chat groups on fucking Fortnite.
But I also believe that he's still like this. Like he would just find his tribe if he was allowed to go to high school.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They would just be doing the same. But it does make it worse. Just a little bit.
He gets to develop that shit in isolation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in the real world, you get checked.
He said it,
which he's been avoiding for a long time because of Crohn's disease.
He said it in another moment. This is when he kind of broke down the disease.
Yeah,
but he broke down. This is the thing. I never liked Neon because he was always annoying. That kid. He's literally just a online gamer, like an Xbox Live.
Random person in the chat.
He random person in the chat. You literally hear the worst shit. If you sound black, it's up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you're black, you're an Otzi. You know what I'm saying?
That's so powerful.
Yeah, only hard. Yep. The A never existed. That's all he was the walking embodiment of. But I thought it was kind of interesting how self-reflective he was when he was saying, he pretty much said, I never interacted with people, so I never faced any real world repercussions. So I said everything that I wanted to say. That was the most hurtful because it got the most engagement. Yeah. But now that I go out and face repercussions, I realize how bad all that shit was. Like he verbally said that.
He sounds like he's grown.
Without having to be pushed to say that. He just came out. I was like, that's pretty interesting. I mean, that's exactly what was happening. But it's rare when you hear the person say it though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And most of the people in the room didn't believe him. 𝙬𝔦𝔐𝔓 cut him some slack because you kind of have to. You can't be a hypocrite in this situation.
Exactly.
Like you seen a nigga that's saying,
even though he still was.
You seen a nigga saying, I used to say wild shit back in my day. I'm trying to change now. It's like, all right, you can second that. Yeah. You've been through that journey before. But
I'm glad 𝙬𝔦𝔐𝔓 gave him a little grace.
And Neon even had a moment where he was talking about how
fake grace.
He had a moment where he was talking about how his security cards got jumped over some shit that he had said.
Oh yeah, his manager.
His manager or something because they was really trying to get at him. But if you go to 2712,